Hello everyone, this is Helios Raven. I tell you how you do it, even if you don't care. And we're continuing our in-depth look into the forces of Tau in Battlefleet Gothic with the Tau Orbitals. These are basically Tau relay stations, basic small space stations and such. And they each serve different purposes with different configurations depending on which type you call them and such. They start at 20 points. They are defensive. They're defenses with 4 hit points, speed 0, turn 0, 1 shield, 5+ armor, and 2 turrets. And a core module supplies the command, the communication energy, and the sensor facilities for any arrays, along with habitats for all the key staff. A core module and all of its extra modules are treated as one model for purposes of games. So if you have a core module and then 3 extra modules attached to it, those 4 count as one model, not 4 models. And there's different modules to purchase on them. There's the security modules, which for each security module adds +1 to the turret of the core module. Also, each security module includes one of the following defenses. If you get a launch bay terminal for 10 points, that adds 1 squadron of barracudas or mantas that you may launch from the vessel. A gravity hook is 5 points and allows you 1 orca, which has to be purchased at additional point cost on top of the gravity hook itself. A railgun battery is 15 points, and it's a strength 3 weapon battery with 45 centimeter range and firing arc all around it. And an ion turret, which is 15 points, it's a strength 1, range 30 centimeters, fires all around. Then there's the manufacturing and research module. What this does is each module adds to the array's shield's value by 1 to a maximum of 3. In addition, it makes the module count as having tracking systems, which is not bad at all. And then the other is the habitat module, which is the research module is 10 points, and the habitat module is 5 points. What this does is it adds 1 point to the damage that the array can take, which is not too bad at all. Great configurations depending on it. Basically, it allows you to create these modules for whatever kind of fleet you're going with at the time. So it's great because you're not limited to just one type, and you can make the combinations are almost endless, depending on the type of orbital that you get. You can either have regular normal Tau orbitals, which consists of 1 core module and up to 5 additional modules of any type. In any event, the first module of any orbital must be a core module, and no more than 4 other modules can be added to a single core. And now, including orbitals, they can be used when planetary defenses are allowed. The Tau may spend their points allocation for planetary defenses on orbitals, and they may not use any other form of planetary defense. Tau can also have way stations. Way stations consist of 1 core module and a single security module. And because of the immense data handling facilities, they count as having tracking systems, which is pretty nice. And they can be used in any scenario where Tau are defenders, even if planetary defenses are not normally permitted. And their point cost is calculated the same as plain orbitals. Then there's the Nikesar caravans. These are a orbital rig which consists of a single core module and up to 4 security modules with gravity hooks. No other type of module may be used, and the gravity hooks have a capacity of up to 1 dohao, which may be purchased at an additional point cost of 45 points per dohao, and this is the only circumstance where the orbitals can be equipped with dohaos. Gravity hooks on other forms of the orbital have the option of the orcas only. Rigs can be used in any scenario where the Tau are defenders, even if planetary defenses are not normally permitted. Their point costs are calculated as normal. And that was it for the basically special defenses that the Tau were given. The Tau were then also given a bunch of allies, allies and mercenaries. And Tau fleets could include allies, subjects, and mercenaries chosen from the following list as described normally. They could have Dohaus. Dohaus are escorts, which can be in replace of orcas. Now, if you decide that your battleship is going to have Dohaus, then it can only have Dohaus. It can't have half Dohaus and half orcas. It's either one or the other. You can't go down the line with this. And they can only be equipped with Dohaus. These then form a squadron, but for battle purposes can deploy separately and perform different orders. Their leadership is the same as their parent ship +1, since the Nikasar are natural spacefarers. The escort itself is an escort of 1 hit point, speed 20 centimeters, turns 180 degrees, which is really nice, 2 shields, armor 5, and 1 turret point. And it's got a port railgun with strength, range 30 centimeters, firepower 3, firing arc left, and starboard railgun battery, range 30 centimeters, strength 3, right firing arc. So this is a really nice gunboat that, especially if you want to use more long-range weaponry with your regular Tau ships and you just want some nice close-range broadsiding vehicles, then the Dohao are really, really nice in that factor. Plus their ability to get a +1 leadership, which makes them have a decent scoring chance of performing orders. The fact that they can turn 180 degrees is really, really awesome. It's actually an overall pretty decent ship, and its point cost isn't too much. It is more than the Orca, so that may hinder you from using Dohaus in your force, but all in all, not a bad escort. It is really good, especially if you have something with tracking systems right next to it. The only downside that I don't like to it is that it's only 3 fire hit points on its left or its right. I really wish you can combine the two to get a 6 out of it, but that would make it really broken if that were capable. And that is it for now. We're going to continue on with more of the allies that the Tau can get in another video, so until next time, this is Helios Raven, signing off.